How you doing, you Randy?
I am.
Randy, it's Mike. Spoke to you about the BMW.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too on this lovely day. Where's the car?
In the garage?
Shall we have a look?
Let's take a look.
Open sesame. There she is. Now. Oh, that's fantastic. I love these cars. So tell me the story.
Well, my dad bought this car new in 1974 and drove it for about 15 years. Gave it to me when I graduated college. I drove it every day until I had a kid. There it's been ever since.
So 17 years this car's been sat in this garage?
Right there.
You never started it up and taken it for a drive?
Nope.
So rust-free?
A few small spots here and there, but nothing major.
Well, it all looks nice and straight round the back, Randy. These great big American bumpers, but that was pretty standard back in the day, was it?
That's how it came from the factory.
Oh, look at that. Nice, clean and straight. Well, if we take that out, what I'm looking for is signs of rust. And the floor of this, well, it's just covered in dirt. It's got no rust whatsoever. It's really good. Okay, let's have a good look inside. Oh, this is nice, isn't it? It's got the factory-fitted sunroof, and it still works after 40 years. I bet that's the first time it's been opened in 17 years, isn't it?
Just about.
Nice steering wheel, 4-speed gearbox. The seats, the padding's gone out the seats. You can feel the springs. It's kind of uncomfortable. Let's have a look at the engine. And there she is. Look at that, very neat. Let's just check around the outside of this car. What I'm looking for here is down on the legs of the car to make sure that there's no signs of any accident damage, and this all looks good. Okay, well, the real reason I'm here is because of this engine. That's that 2-litre, 130 brake horsepower, fuel-injected, nimble little motor. Now, a lot of people may think that what we should do is put a battery pack on it and try and crank it over and see if we can get it started. But this car's been sat here for 17 years, and although it's still got oil in it, the bores could have dried out, and we could cause a lot of damage to the car just by turning it over. I just checked that the head gasket's not blown in the car. There's no milky sludge inside there, so that's all good. I'd like to try and hand crank the engine over just to make sure it spins freely, because if this engine is seized, this little car will be no good for me. Is that right with you?
Sure enough.
Cool. This is the moment of truth. If I can turn the crankshaft with a wrench, there's a good chance we'll be able to bring this Beamer back to life. But if it's seized, I've had a wasted journey.
Right, now let's give it a crank. Yep. Oh, it turns. Let's go back the other way. Yeah, the engine moves freely. It's not seized, so that's really good news.